is a video all about motivation. Okay, so this occurred to me while spending my time constructively researching at 4 AM on BuzzFeed. There was an article on there that really appealed to me. It was written by a children's author. To summarise quickly so you don't get bored, I know you guys are all ADD Ritalin munching intellectual goldfish. She was outlining what she says when she gets asked about how to become a writer. Her point was that how is the wrong question. Why is a much better inquiry. She basically continued to say that you shouldn't want to make things to be rich or famous. They probably won't make you as rich or famous as you want. Her motivation was to learn to make gifts for people, as she put it. Be that in whatever medium you so choose. Now, I'm obviously going to draw some parallels with YouTube because I'm intellectually lazy and have no imagination. No, really, that's what I'm going to do. So here's my point. I don't do this to be rich or famous. The reality is the YouTube gaming gravy train flew past me like a commuter train not stopping at your station. I do this because it gives me genuine pleasure to make people laugh or think. Besides, becoming rich or famous for intellectualizing over a nerdy hobby video has a rather negative effect on women's impression of you. Every time I talk to a girl about YouTube, I can literally feel her vagina drying up in front of me. I should really stop doing that, come to think about it. I mention this because recently it has been a bit difficult for me to think about things to talk about. Not in general, I could talk the back legs off a donkey at almost no notice. Just ask my very understanding podcast co-host Fredo. I'm sure at some point he'll just lose it and say, all the time I've spent listening to you taking hours to say nothing is time I will never get back. Fuck you, Eddie, where's my pound of flesh? Jokes aside, there are things that I can make videos about and things that I can't. I'm an Aries, and because of that I have a rather fey and capricious approach to work. I have to be inspired by something or I'm rendered mute like some badly constructed robot constantly bleating not enough data input. So imagine my delight when I read this article and a spark went off in my head. So here we are. I quite often get asked about becoming successful on YouTube, and my advice follows similar lines. First off, decide what your motivation is. If you're a shallow person looking for money and fame without much effort, don't bother. Besides, there are plenty of things that could do that for you at much less effort. Try banking or something. It sounds piss easy and nobody sends you to jail when you fuck up. It's win-win. I don't get poisoned by your bullshit transparent content and you get that yacht you've always wanted.